popular culture and countercultural symbolism. Beyond formal religious movements, Baphomet's image has been eagerly embraced in popular culture, especially music and art. The heavy metal and rock genres, in particular, have iconized Baphomet as a rebellious emblem. Dozens of metal bands reference Baphomet. At least 27 metal bands bear the name Baphomet, and countless album covers feature goat-headed demons or inverted pentagrams. Since the 1980s, wearing a Baphomet pentagram on t-shirts, album art, stage backdrops, has signified an anti-establishment, anti-Christian attitude in subgenres like black metal and death metal. This trend follows from Levi's Satanism influence. The inverted goat pentagram became an all-purpose badge of the extreme and occult. Even when the artists themselves are not practicing Satanists, the imagery of Baphomet is used for its shock value and symbolic rejection of orthodox religion. In visual arts and literature, Baphomet likewise appears as an archetype of the occult. Horror films and novels often include Baphomet cameos to represent devil worship or witchcraft. For example, the figure or name Baphomet shows up in movies about cults, in fantasy role-playing games as a demon lord, and in comic books. Notably, fundamentalist Christian tracts, like those by Jack Chick, have portrayed Baphomet as an actual demon behind pagan gods and secret societies, reinforcing the notion of Baphomet as the face of occult evil. Ironically, this is a modern conflation. Classical demonology did not list Baphomet as a specific demon, but contemporary imagination has firmly installed the goat-headed Baphomet in the pantheon of hell in everything from video games to internet memes. Over the centuries, the symbolism of Baphomet has shifted dramatically. What began as a medieval slur against a foreign faith was transformed by occultists into a complex esoteric emblem, and has since been co-opted into many contexts. Satanists' icon of infernal rebellion, artists' and musicians' emblem of dark counterculture, an activist symbol of liberty and secularism. As one commentator observed, Baphomet has become so generic a symbol of the occult that it can be invoked for almost anything. A rallying point for freethinkers, a weapon against Freemasons, or a generic symbol of everything dark and occult in metal. Indeed, a word and image that once meant little in themselves have accumulated hugely powerful connotations. A testament to the human tendency to project fears and ideals onto symbolic figures. Baphomet in Internet subcultures. In the Internet age, Baphomet's journey took another twist as the name was adopted by certain online subcultures known for transgressive or malicious behavior. Notoriously, in 2014 to 2015, the anonymous image board 8chan, a more extreme offshoot of 4chan, created a board called /Baphomet/, which became a hub for coordinated harassment campaigns. Users of Baphomet embraced the occult, outlaw reputation of the name. The board was used to organize swatting and doxing attacks against targets like feminist game developers and journalists during the Gamergate saga. As one analysis noted, Baphomet, the supposed idol of the Knights Templar turned symbol of the Church of Satan, was co-opted by 8chan users in 2015 as a banner under which to wage anonymous attacks. The choice of Baphomet was likely tongue-in-cheek, an attempt to invoke an image of forbidden chaos. It illustrates how internet trolls and extremists latch onto powerful symbols to build a rebellious identity. Beyond 8chan, Baphomet imagery circulates in many online meme communities, often for shock value or satirical, edgy humor. Conspiracy theories online, from QAnon to occultist fringe groups, also frequently reference Baphomet. For instance, claiming that elites or Freemasons secretly worship Baphomet as part of a demonic cabal. Such claims are essentially a digital revival of the old accusations against Templars and Masons, retooled for the Internet era. Conclusion. Over nearly a millennium, Baphomet has morphed from a misheard battle cry to a charge of heresy, from a scholarly symbol of mystical unity to a pop culture emblem of satanic rebellion. The symbolism has never been static. Each era and group, medieval inquisitors, occult philosophers, satanic rebels, heavy metal artists, political provocateurs, and internet trolls, has projected onto Baphomet what they most fear or desire. Through these reinterpretations, Baphomet embodies a collage of influences. Mysticism and alchemy, in Levi's carefully coded iconography, religious and political conflict, from crusaders to culture wars, and modern counterculture, art, music, and digital subversion. It remains a controversial and evocative symbol precisely because it is so malleable. In Baphomet's image, the goat-headed idol with one hand up and one down, we see a mirror of society's own dualities. The sacred versus the profane, authority versus dissent, the self versus the other. And as long as those dualities persist, the figure of Baphomet will likely continue to be invoked, feared, and reinvented to suit the human imagination.